Today is October 14th, 2022. This is episode 207 of Maelstrom Radio. Maelstrom Radio. With your hosts, Gladys and Shitter. And welcome everybody to Maelstrom Radio. My name is Peter. With me, as always, my good friend and co-host Quentin. Hi.
Good evening. Hi.
How are you?
How's it going?
Pretty good.
I'm doing pretty well.
We have a friend here.
We do.
Klauss.
I'm a friend. Hi, friends.
Phoenix Down Radio.
Hi.
Thanks
for having me, guys.
We have like 13 years of Final Fantasy 14 podcasting, right? The collective here on the show.
We're old. Back in my day.
Yeah. Back in my day, it took 8 people to clear Praetorium.
He's not wrong.
No, he's still wrong. It just needed 8 bodies to clear Praetorium.
That's true. You just needed one person willing just to care everyone else.
While everybody else was doing the Manderville.
That's true. Well, unless you're a new player, just like, what's happening? You're just getting dragged through. Like, what?
Cutscene.
Yeah, cutscene. Next cutscene.
Susan says I got a haircut because she hasn't seen my head in a while. That's true. It's been a little while since I've got it, but yes. I guess I haven't been on camera for a while. Where did I put these?
It's usually safer that way, isn't it?
Found them.
To not be on camera?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's also always fun to be on camera with a bunch of friends. So
yeah,
it's the being on camera. It's a lot easier to be on camera when you're not having to deal with the camera either.
That's true.
Like we turn on the cameras and Peter has to deal with all the fancy logic with it.
That's true.
Yeah, fix the things, Peter.
I do. I do the things.
Hi, Chili.
Hi, Chili.
I see Chili in the chat. He's hiding from the cameras.
Chili's like, what's the camera?
Hiding behind his one plate.
Yeah, that's true. He breaks it. He's out of luck.
Chili should be a plate tuber.
That
I saw some of the chats in the Discord. You're talking about P tubers or V tubers or PNG tubers. Chili, you're a plate tuber, okay?
I would love that so much. Like,
also he's a Lalafell, so it's extra fitting.
Yeah. Now, is the plate like facing up with a face on it, like Chili's like face embossed on?
Yeah, his character's face,
yeah,
cut out and put on there. Either that or Lava Scorpion, whichever he prefers.
I mean, I'm just imagining like a plate with the anime eyes and everything, kind of like Loom-chan, but like with a plate
and the little cute. Oh
yeah, the blushy lines.
Blushy lines, yes, exactly.
Yeah. So Chili's a commemorative plate.
It's an uwu plate.
Uwu plate. Chili's an uwu plate.
Ooh, plate senpai.
Plate senpai. That's probably an anime we don't know about yet.
If it's not, let's get on that.
It's a bunch of anthropomorphic, like
second anime that has come out of Maelstrom Radio.
Anthropomorphic, like.
Dear Lord, what have I stepped into?
What is it named though? What do we call that?
Plate senpai.
Just call it plate senpai? I like it.
Oh, if you're talking about what the series is, we have to come up with like a long sentence that's at least 3 lines long.
Yeah.
Well, the subtitle is going to be really long, but it's got like just a 1-word main title. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not good with the whole naming.
We'll have to drink more, and we'll figure it out.
Plate
The good
Senpai.
news is that there's not a whole lot about Plate Senpai when I search for it.
Oh, that's good. So we can call it like
Except for
Chip.
one person's deviant art page with beautiful art and
Oh, okay.
look at
It's
this.
like that.
Look at this lovely
could-
art.
I was gonna say that could just rule 34 real quick.
Oh no, it's on deviant art. We're safe.
Yeah, no, you're not. Not on DeviantArt, not always.
Why does everything go to Rule 34? Come on. Well, we all know why everything goes to Rule 34, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, you know what? If that's kind of like what I envisioned Plate Senpai to be. So what could we call it? Like,
Friends are all pointy and sharp.
could we call it like Chip Plate Senpai needs a repair? Or
Now we might have issues with Beauty and the Beast there.
yeah, because wasn't the little cup named Chip?
Yeah.
What else could we call it?
Saucer Coon.
That's Plate Chan after dark.
After
It's a little saucy.
Oh no.
Saucery.
They're best friends like they're best friends at Gravy Boat.
Exactly, Susan. Welcome to our Final Fantasy 14 podcast.
Yeah. On this
We do.
episode, plates.
I mean, Final Fantasy is pretty anime adjacent.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
I'd
it's
agree.
gonna be a hot minute, but eventually we'll see a boss that's throwing like utensils and plates and stuff at us.
Well, we've already got the sage weapon that's gonna be all cutlery.
That's true. We're almost
So,
there.
I mean, and Manderville is now going to be part of the Epic, and we all know Julian.
So massive frying pans confirmed.
And Boss.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
I mean, I feel like we're going to have to do something.
Again, you're not wrong.
Yeah, no. Honestly, I'd come back and play for that.
Yeah.
Are you guys taking a
So-
break?
I am. I've been taking a break since 6.1-ish. I came back and I did the story for 6.2, but I haven't been back for anything else.
It's been good. I mean, it's still so you're telling me you haven't finished your island yet, the true end game.
No. I think it's level 4. So it's got a ways to go.
Are you coming back for the Manderville weapons?
I haven't completed the latest of the Manderville series, but I will come back for it, and I will try to. I still have to do Tataru's quest lines.
It just depends how
I
grindy
feel like there's
it
one
is.
other thing I have to do.
What level of grind that Manderville weapon requires?
Yeah, it's going to depend on how much you have to grind.
It's gonna
And
grind.
And how
your
much of that
soul.
grind? It's gonna
Because
say
of
how much of it is going to be a grind, and how much of it is going to be a grind against a hot oiled up man.
Well, of course. That's what
I mean-
everybody wants.
That is the Manderville way.
Indeed.
I mean, it's the first step, so it won't be a grind. I know the first step we're just going to get it for free. I always do the first step.
Do you think by any chance that the first quest is called "There Ain't Nothing Wrong with a Little Bump and Grind"?
I'm gonna put my money on no.
No? Do you think any of them are going to be called that? I think one of them will.
I would also put my money on no, but less certain.
Okay. What about
For
all
first quest,
oiled up and nowhere
100%.
to go?
I would say no.
What about all greased up and nowhere to go?
What wasn't that the quest line in Bronze Lake?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Yeah.
greased them up a few times, honestly, because I think we greased them up again in Heaven's Ward.
Did we, or did we get someone else to do it?
Oh no, we got someone else to do it because we were like, hey,
Not again.
yeah, not again.
Oh yeah, Susan's got a good point. I didn't know who the artist was, but she's,
Oh,
I
yeah.
would say maybe
Oh,
if
yeah,
it
maybe.
wasn't an R. Kelly song.
Yeah, no,
I'm
probably
gonna
not
say
because
no,
it's an R.
yeah.
Kelly song. You're right.
Yeah, no.
Mm.
There's also this thing of like, what would Koji like to use as titles, and what they'll actually allow as titles.
It's true.
Yeah. What will he get away with as a title?
Yeah. So
I mean,
probably
even-
not that one.
Do you have any ideas what those weapons might look like? Do you think they're going to be traditional, or do you think they're going to be like Manderville-esque?
There's
I
gonna be
hope-
Manderville-esque.
I hope they're goofy as heck. I just want them to be just way out there, and I really hope Greg is involved as well in trying to steal them all.
Oh,
from
he
him.
has to be. Maybe we'll get Gilgamesh inspired weapons. That would be neat.
This would be the
against
great
it.
place to bring in the Excalibur,
Yeah.
as well as a number of the other knockoffs that he had in other games. So
Yeah.
that could be that's the first step of the weapons. We get the fakes.
That'd be funny at the very end of it. There's like they discover like none of the like man, it's like, yeah, they're not good. They're all like trash. That'd be so funny at the end of this. They make you work really hard for the last glowy weapon, and at the very end, it's like, yeah, they're all trash here. Like, no.
Yeah. 1 weapon damage, super slow, immediate break.
Do you think that we know that Hildebrand's coming back and continue that storyline, but how much do you think those two things are going to intertwine? Like, we know we had to use Hildebrand to unlock this quest line, but do you think those two things will always go hand in hand now, or do you think that we'll have Hildebrand for ha-has and then Manderville stuff for weapons?
I think this is personally just going to be the one-off for the 6.x series as far as what we get for our weapons. But I'm hoping that they will continue with the goofy ha-has with the Manderville quest line, because I've really enjoyed everything we've gotten, all the way through from 2.x, up till when we found him his spirit over on the first. Occasionally.
So good. So worth it.
Craziness.
Chili says, I'm still hoping his MGP bonus at the end, but it won't. No, it won't do that.
I just hope they give us something to spend MGP on. I have too much MGP and nothing to spend it on.
Oh boy.
I know. First world problems.
What if they make some of the items available through MGP? They're like, oh, you gotta go with this stuff. They're like, you gotta grind, but you're gonna have to grind stuff at the gold saucer.
Honestly, that's better than a lot of the other grinds.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a terrible idea, especially if they end up adding some really cool new mini games to the saucer.
That's true, because they're supposed to be doing that. They're supposed to be adding something new.
Blitzball, anyone?
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be hella nice. I doubt we'll get that in our lifetimes, but who knows?
I would laugh so hard if Blitzball came out, because there's so many people that are not going to be fans of that.
Yes, and their tears will fill the pool.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm okay with that.
So I had a visceral memory pop into my mind when you said Excalibur to go into it, and I will counter it with, are you familiar with Soul Eater, the anime?
Yes, it's been a while since I've watched it.
So Excalibur and Soul Eater was the image that I got. And if you're not familiar with Excalibur from Soul Eater, here's an image to refresh your memory, because you'll remember the character as soon as you see it. But I'd love if this was a part of our first.
Dear Lord.
We need to get that. That can be our first part of it. Just follows around and tells you lots of useless things.
That's just the Lalafell that pines over what's her name?
I'll give you an excerpt for the people who are not familiar with Demon Slayer. Soul Eater. Regarded as being a greater narcissist than even Blackstar, this defective personality is only exacerbated by his short temperament and patience, making Excalibur truly insufferable to all but a chosen few.
The way this thing looks, though.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah.
It's fantastic. I mean, it's no different, I guess, than having that spirit of the weapon from the Heavensward weapons, right? Yeah, the anima.
The anima was neat, though. I liked the anima.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this one's like the gremlin that talked crap to you at the beginning of Shadowbringers.
See, that I still wish we would have gotten.
Me too. Don't
Just
worry.
Following you around, like talking about you every time you go on a quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need more shit talking weapons. Come on.
Yeah. I'm down with
Honestly.
that.
No, I'm
Just
totally
every now
okay
and
with
then,
it.
like you see like a whisper message in your chat log from it.
Yeah. I'm watching.
I saw what you did there.
Yeah. Get good.
You missed that cooldown.
Yeah. Just because you have a top tier weapon doesn't mean you're a top tier player. I'm like,
Only if it calls you out for your gray parses.
just sends you like really hard whispers. You're just like, this thing is just abusing me. It's like, it's not even third party tools can help you. No, stop. Why?
No, it'd have to be a lot more subtle.
Oh, okay.
Like get your act together. There's
Yeah.
no color in your output. Oh.
My grandma parses better in Stone Sky Sea. Sorry, not sorry.
I would. If you're a grandmother out there and you play Final Fantasy 14, please let us know. Actually, Hottie Chicken, if you want to come back on the show, talk to us.
Well, I mean, Aurori is, freaking awesome in the game. So
It's true.
Friend of Phoenix Down Radio. Our benevolent overlord, even.
No.
See, Aurori even gets shout outs on other podcasts.
Look at
Slowly
So-
encroaching on Chili's territory.
that. Yeah.
I think he'll forgive me this time. This time, but if I do it again, he's going to get after me.
Susan's correct. Aurori does provide our weekly fashion reports. All the places.
Exactly. She's very awesome at that.
Mm-hmm. Despite our love for Manderville and possible shit-posting weapons, let's. So, Klauss, what have you been up to lately? Like, what's been going down in Phoenix town?
You're gonna skip Susan's favorite section?
Oh, you know what? Let's not skip that. Let's say so. We
Yeah.
on the show.
Speaking
that's
of
right.
benevolent overlords.
Yeah. On the show, if you have a camera, we ask if you're at your desk, which you are, to show us your decimals. Now, decimals can be anything like at my desk, I have this tiny hot dog. So that's a decimal. So like stuff like that, like knickknacks you keep around your desk.
They're all behind me.
Oh, see. Oh, well, I mean, you can just tilt your head at me like, there they are. And there they are.
I can see the Moogle and
Yeah.
two carbuncles.
Yes, I have lots of
Alpha.
things back there.
Mine are all back here.
I got a few 3D prints, but they're kind of hiding off of the cropped area, but they're there. I actually
Right on.
cleaned off all the little stuff off my desk this time. I'm surprised. I'm shocked even. Closest thing I have to a desk small, the beer.
The beer. It works.
Fancy
And
branded glass.
Yeah, with that lovely Phoenix Down Radio logo.
Show the logo.
There you go.
Not yet available in stores.
Ooh, super exclusive.
Yeah.
It's just a sticker.
Susan said Susan said she should have prepped you. It's okay. I mean, he would have had to drag all the cool, like that's a lot of, those are not smalls necessarily. Klauss either.
Yeah. Well, let me just run
They're
back
bigs.
there.
They're bigs.
I just have all the things.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. But what have you been doing lately over in Phoenix Town Radio Town?
Well, we just had our 7th anniversary on 2 episodes ago. So that's kind of a pretty big step, the fact that we're still here after 7 years. We have been going through a lot of the Final Fantasy soundtracks, which has been a lot of fun for us. Since we've been, kind of able to kind of share the music from these games that we've really enjoyed, starting some 35 years ago. Holy crap! Hard to believe how long Final Fantasy has been around, but we've been enjoying the
Gotta be
music.
coming up on the 40th now soon, aren't we?
No, it's the 35th this year.
Yeah,
I thought it was.
no, I'm 2 years older than Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
But aside from that, we've just been enjoying the podcast, having a good time, and we're really stoked for the news that we got during the live letter about an upcoming event in July of next year. Something we haven't been able to do for a while. FanFest. Sorry,
In person. We did have the virtual fan fest.
Yeah, but that wasn't the same.
That's true. Yeah.
I'm still very bummed that I missed out on 2018. I wanted to go so bad, but well, we all know how all that went. So didn't have didn't get to sleep in a closet.
Yeah, I was gonna say at least with this one, you actually got like proper sleep and didn't wake up completely hungover.
Yeah,
or if you did, you woke up in your own bed. So
yeah, the last
Win-win.
FanFest I was at, legitimately I didn't sleep. I was up from Friday morning until Saturday night.
Part of that was merch line.
Yes, merch line Savage definitely was a thing. Thankfully, they fixed that.
They did.
It was better, but it still wasn't too great.
No, I believe that it's going to be
Much
even better this time around. So
yeah,
I'm
just do no merch.
No, you got to get the merch.
No merch
I mean,
season.
Encyclopedia Eorzea 3. Come on.
That is true.
I mean, we got to get that.
That is true.
Aside from that, I mean, have you guys booked hotel rooms yet?
Nope.
No, other than my co-host, I'm talking to other friends that we will book something with. So that's where we're at right now. I know, like all of Twitter's
have family there. So.
I know. Yeah, that's. So yeah, like right now I see all of Twitter like we're booked. I was like, you don't even know if you're gonna get tickets yet. Like,
yeah, I think everyone's jumping the gun a little fast here, and like.
My thought on it is a lot of times
wait.
You can, at least cancel your reservations if necessary.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't buy the ones that require a full prepayment, which I made sure to do. But I did get a room booked, so we're ready to go. As soon as we get an announcement of when those tickets go live, we're ready.
Yeah.
The one downside is that it's not a hotel this time; it's at the convention center, so there's not like there's an attached hotel like before.
That's true, but
there's a little bit of like transit.
There are a lot of hotels around the convention center.
Yeah,
though. That was one of the first things I did. Is I like, what hotels are available? There's actually a lot of inexpensive hotels not far away.
Yep. Yeah, well, as soon as you go off of the like main strip hotels, there's a lot more out there at significantly reduced prices. And that's kind of at like one end of the strip almost, right? Convention center.
It actually takes up a couple of blocks.
It's massive,
right? But like it's towards like the end of the strip on where it is.
Yeah, it's on the kind of the north side of the strip.
Yeah,
it's not as far north as the Rio was, I believe, but it's about
it's close to the airport.
Away. It's about a mile away from where the Paris hotel is. So a couple blocks in, so it's not too far. But personally, I'm okay with that.
Honestly,
as long as we don't have to walk 2 miles for sushi.
That's very true.
That was fun.
Super true. Yeah,
it was
accurate.
I mean,
10 out of 10 would do it again.
We're still talking about it 6 years later. Speaking of which,
sushi is good though.
6 years ago today, we were in Vegas.
That's true.
How insane is that?
It was in October?
It was in October. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah. Because at that time I was like, wow, like FanFest is like you could do the FanFest and then you can go to like at the time BlizzCon was like a month later.
Oh
like,
yeah.
You could do both if you really wanted to. Some people did, Yoshi P, and at the time. So
6 years ago when Phoenix Down Radio was 1 year old.
Yeah.
We were like barely even 3 months old at the time.
Yeah, we were barely out the gate.
And
Yeah.
we had the infamous live podcast recording there.
Mhm.
Oh man, that was so much fun. And I think you had your massive drink with you as well.
Yeah, the
I
Eiffel
did.
Tower one.
I had the
Yeah, the
Eiffel
Eiffel Tower.
Tower. Yeah, the 3-foot tall Eiffel Tower.
Yep.
That was a good time though. I mean, sitting out in the hall watching everybody come by, just I was shocked at how well that actually went. You know, we threw that together. It was, looking back on it, it was so janky, but you know what?
Yeah.
It was great. It was the best.
Mm-hmm.
I've upped our game this time though. We actually are going to have a proper mobile podcasting setup.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
So look forward to that. That's gonna be a good time.
We don't.
I mean, you have a laptop and
we
that
don't-
mic. We'll be fine.
Well, I don't think we typically like live podcast. The
We don't-
closest we've come is when we did the Limit Break radio show at last Fan Fest, but
Mhm.
otherwise we don't. Yeah, we can just crash Phoenix Down's setup.
Well,
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what we
you
do.
guys are you are welcome to join us on that. I mean, it is a podcast weekend for us, so
It wouldn't be the first time.
Mhm.
no, and it won't be the last time. I guarantee you that too. But no,
Especially
I'm,
if Fan Fest keeps happening now.
if people behave, yeah, I think we're getting into the new normal. So
That's my
I'll drink to
concern
that.
is like we're already seeing right now that people are not behaving again as we get into the fall. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens come July.
I think it'll be what the expectation is of Square Enix, right? Like, I'm sure, having been through what the world went through and them not being able to travel outside of their country, I think they would even be like, as far as like, it's going to be a masked event. I'm hoping masked, vaxxed, like even if the goodie bag, throw a mask in the goodie bag for people. Like, I think that just even setting the present, like, just I would love a Final Fantasy 14 mask.
A branded
like
mask would be amazing. I mean,
yeah, people would wear it.
So inexpensive.
So,
I think the hard part, like the Gen Con method would actually be pretty decent. But the hard part is like if you look at something like TwitchCon, which was an absolute shit show.
everything went
by
wrong.
all
there.
measures.
All of it went wrong.
Okay, I'll refrain from my comment because we're on the platform.
It wasn't great,
but yeah, but they were one that backtracked and were like, everyone must be wear a mask and be vaccinated or have your negative COVID test. So it can kind of go either way at this point. Like, it'll be very interesting to see how their policies come out and how they enforce those policies.
I mean,
but you're right. Like, coming from Japan, I hope they'd have a different view than a lot of organizations do here.
I agree. Coming from the last convention back in it was April, but you know, we required, you know, full masking whenever you're in public spaces. You had to have proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test. And to be 100% honest with you, I came out of that without con crud.
So, like even without COVID, I would 100% wear a mask to any convention going forward.
Right? I mean, just the fact that it prevented people from getting, you know, just the regular yuck. So, I mean, how awesome is that?
Yeah.
And like, I've been to Vegas a few times since then, and like since COVID, and like, I do not smoke. I do not like smoke. I just can't handle smoke. Wearing a mask in the casinos makes that almost non-existent, because usually like we are walking through a lot of the casinos, you just get hit with this wall of smoke as you walk in, and the mask is so much nicer for that.
So that is going to be one huge benefit for not being at a casino property for the convention, is the fact that we won't be able to smoke at all near LVCC.
So. I think there's a lot of benefits of it being at the convention center as well. Like, not only just for us, like now they
people
can say, hey,
attend.
Well, yes, one, people can attend. Two, they can get food trucks. They can actually like get food in there that isn't just.
God, that'd be nice.
Yeah, that we're not just stuck eating at the hotel because you don't have to walk away or try to find a restaurant. Like, if they get food trucks shipped in, or we can just go find a restaurant we want to go to.
Yeah, or we just go out.
Yeah,
there's a lot of good food on the strip.
for sure. Yeah,
True, yeah.
I mean, because those weren't big things back in 2016, 2018.
that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
imagine if you could have like did DoorDash or like Postmates or something when you're sitting in line for merch.
Oh God, how amazing would that have been? I mean, they just come
Everyone
through.
just sitting there.
Yeah, I got Uber Eats for Flatus. Who's
Yeah.
What?
Right over here. Anybody want a donut? Listen, you be the star of that merch line. Yoshi B's walking by. Yoshi B,
one
want a donut?
donut for one position in line.
That would work, honestly. You'd be surprised if you get some good. If you get a quality donut, somebody would be like, "Damn, it looks good."
Yo, man, is that a Krispy Kreme?
Yeah, hot and fresh. They're still warm. Worth it. One space, worth it. I just got.
Don't ask how.
Oh no, it's
Don't
gonna
ask
be so
how.
much fun.
Yeah, okay, and that's my main thing. Like, even if the con itself isn't being very safe, I won't go to the con. But I'll still be in Vegas to come and say hi to people because I can go and visit people outside pretty easily in Vegas.
Yeah.
But like, I don't want to go to a con that is not safe and will end up
Safe,
being a
yeah.
super spreader event.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely. I want to make sure
Yeah.
that whatever event we go to, it is completely safe. I have a number of immunocompromised family members. I don't want to be bringing back any kind of crap that could get them sick.
Yeah.
Right.
I know Susan and I said that, since we're going to, if depending on tickets and whatever, like if we end up going to the convention, regardless of what the rules are, we're wearing a mask. Like we're going to go in wearing a
Oh, yeah,
mask.
100%.
Yeah. So we're not going to worry about like,
100%.
we're going to do our best to keep, ourselves safe and away and have hand sanitizer, the whole gamut. We're going to just run the gamut, not everything, and be like, we're going to just be safe. But we know that like yourself, you and Klauss and like other like other people we know, like Chili, like other people that may be going to this event will do the same thing. Like we know that our close group of
Mhm.
friends are also going to be wearing masks. They're not going to risk it either. So there's that, which is good.
I think about the only time that I might not be wearing a mask is when we're actually doing the podcast portion of it. So it might be a little difficult to do a podcast wearing a mask.
Mm-hmm.
So some people might prefer that, that covering this up as much as possible might be probably preferable for people, but
Yeah.
A little microphone inside there, like
No,
in the mask.
no,
Get a mod
one of
mic.
get those Razer masks that with the built-in mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
How much are those things? Can I rock one?
I think they're like $200 with the microphone or something like that.
Not bad.
Plus
I think-
RGB. Come on, I mean, get
I
the
was gonna
extra.
say, yeah.
That might mess with the lighting.
It's fine. I look like a party. That's
Like, Susan brings up a good point. Like, she thinks the Final Fantasy 14 community as a whole has the right idea about wanting to mask up and be safe. And I agree with that. I think in general the community is. But on the other hand, I don't trust the community called gamers. They are usually the
Yeah.
worst. So it's like a 50-50 thing here. Like the Final Fantasy 14 people, probably okay. The others, not so much.
Yeah,
That's true.
So
let's hope that that we get this great community. By the way,
yeah. That's really what though. I already saw some people like other content creators saying, like, hey, I hope that this is a clean test and vaccination card required and a mass event. And then other people on Twitter are just being like, I'll just show up sick and hug you. Like, really? You have to be that person? Or don't be that person. Like,
yeah.
don't be that.
I'm not going to let anybody near me without a mask.
Yeah, you don't have to be that guy.
especially if I don't know you.
Yeah.
Unless you're really
no more
cute,
beard
maybe.
feeling.
Yeah, I was like, at the end of the limit break party where that person touched my face, like that's not happening this time. Like
A one-time event.
That's yeah. You did that before the pandemic and got away with it. You ain't getting away with it post pandemic. They were overserved. I will say that. I'm hoping they were. So, Chili's
Yeah,
or the person who gave me random stuff. I would have rather had someone give me stuff, Chili. Oh wait. You mean that stuff? Yeah, Chili, don't do that. I know what you're talking about, Jelly.
Yeah.
Stuff
Yeah,
in
stuff.
quotations. Yeah, I got it. Stuff.
Chili
Chili
no,
dip.
I'm one of the things that I'm a little bit hesitant to is that like the con itself I'm less worried about. It's all of the after parties that various creators and people influencers are trying to like
Yeah.
organize, because those tend to be much less regulated and much more alcoholic beverages and no masks.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking about, do we want to set something like that up?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing huge, because I mean, I don't want to have a massive event like that, but something where we
Right.
can, get some of the smaller creators together, get some of our communities together, respectful, respect, distance and masks and stuff like that. Hang out, have a good time.
Yeah, I think like a meet and greet style thing is one thing. It's more of those like after parties where you spend a lot of time when you're having drinks, which you can't have a mask while you're drinking, so it kind of doesn't work out.
It's okay.
Which tend to be a lot of the big after parties. But
if you
I
just
think
drink a
like
lot
the
of
meet
high
and greet
proof,
style stuff
it should keep everything clean. Sanitary.
Science, right?
You would think.
Just can you pour this in my cocktail? It's emergency.
Oh yeah, I mean that'll go over real well.
You can make a screwdriver.
Yeah. It's medicinal. That's fine.
Yeah. So one
A little
part
bubbly.
vodka, one part emergency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stir well, watch it fizz over, chug.
Yeah.
And in the morning, emergency and a little bit of champagne. You got your
mimosa?
mimosas.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, we're good.
Yeah, my Curmosa and
Oh Lord help us. But no,
Working on help.
I'm like it's, but regardless, I'm still, excited. I am, trying to stay positive about, everything that could come, from FanFest. The fact that we're going to, see basically the release of, or the first glimpses of 7.0.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I mean, when we were in the room in 2016 and we saw that first trailer, that was pretty hype.
Whoosh, and then the monk and Lise and
Yep.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yep.
that was hella dope. I mean, I
Yeah.
had goosebumps, and I mean, just thinking about it gives me the shivers again, just because it was just such a fun moment to be with friends, a whole bunch of people that I had been, playing this game with, for a while, and then, we're experiencing this awesome moment together. It was really cool, and I'm looking forward to that again.
It's one of the top things that I remember from there. The second one being the Primals concert.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was good too.
Yeah.
It really was, a huge experience, because like, for a lot of us, I like for Quentin and I, like we first time we met was there in person.
Yep, it was same for me and Sarah, as well as it was the first time I met Chili.
Yeah,
Yep.
same. Yeah, like I just heard like an English accent. I was like, Chili?
I didn't even know who Chili was until like halfway through the first day, because Peter was the one who talked with them, and I didn't know who Chili was.
Yeah.
He's like, "That's Chili." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, it's Chili.
Come
Now
on,
we-
Am I supposed to know this name?
Yeah, it's the Chili. Now it's Mr. One Plate. So, how far we've come.
It's Lil Chippy.
Little Chippy, yeah.
We'll call him Lil Chippy.
Although,
That
real
way-
quick, earlier, I do want to point this out.
Chappy?
Earlier, Chili said nut-free donut, I'd give up my spot. I want to say, Chili, a donut without a nut is just dough. just wanted to point that out.
No.
That was worth it. I know we haven't touched on the donuts in a while, but I had to go back for that one. Sitting on that one for a while.
Donut.
So, with
Forbidden donut.
oh my god, forbidden donut. So
Everything's a
Klauss,
Simpsons reference.
so Klauss, for like now, what is going to be your focus now with like from here on out? Like, is it as you finish your all the soundtracks for all the Final Fantasy games? Like, are you chomping at the bit to try to figure out where we're going next in 7.0. Like I think that's the biggest thing for a lot of people, because like we finished this massive arc, right?
Mhm.
And now it almost feels like we're going to finish whatever we're doing right now by the time 7.0 gets around here, and then we'll be done with that, and then wherever we go next would be new. I don't know if anything we're doing will carry over. I mean, I'm sure some things will.
They really haven't specified that the arc is going to finish within 6.x. They did specify that the previous storyline was ending at 6.0.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there is a good chance that we may continue on with this arc for another full expansion. We're not sure exactly where they're taking us yet. I mean, we've had two fiends that we fought on the 13th. Granted, there's two more plus Golbez. But there could be
I
something
feel like
else
that'll wrap
beyond that.
I feel like at least like that part of it will wrap up before 7.0, but it could lead into additional things still, right? Like kind of
Yeah.
like with the Asians, like the Asians started out as like this is this big thing, but then we get into Endwalker and like the Asian plotline wrapped up really fast. Like it was the
Mhm.
first trial that we finished everything up, and suddenly we had this whole extra piece that we had to do for the last 2/3 of the expansion.
Mhm.
We don't know if we're going to get into that sort of situation again.
That's true. We're not certain where that's going to go. But we also have a number of other shards that we could potentially visit.
Yeah,
I mean, so I
about
mean,
12 of them.
well, half of them are gone from rejoinings.
Right. So about 6 of them then. Oh wait,
Yeah. Well, 5 more.
4 of them.
Well, because
Yeah.
we've got. I mean, we've already visited the 13th and the 1st.
Yep.
And a number of them were lost through the
If
other
we get half,
calamities.
if
that
we lose
experienced.
7 from half, so yeah, 5.
Oh, actually, no, you're right. It would be.
Someone go count Zodiark's bits and come back and let us know.
Well, no, you're right. It would be 4 because I think the source does count as 1.
Right, but there's 14, right?
Yeah,
Including the source, there's 14.
Yep. So if we lost 7, that would mean we have 4 left to look into. So
Don't
that's
we
a
have 5?
possibility.
Wait, there's 3. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
You were the one who was right the
Math.
first time, so I'll give you the credit.
I don't have a
But-
math degree.
Neither do I. I just have
Yeah.
some silly comp sci degrees. But
Same.
Samesies. But with that, I mean, there are other areas on the source that we have yet to visit. I mean, we haven't
Mhm.
visited the
Right.
New World.
It's true.
We still have yet to find tacos.
Hmm.
Could be on the New World.
I'm not convinced they exist on the source.
I would say if they
We
look,
might
they're
have-
everywhere.
Maybe that'll be the 13th. That'll be
That's-
the big reveal. They had
they're
tacos, and that's
they're
why they
on
went
the
to
New World.
darkness.
I mean,
Tacos are in the New World, or maybe they're on one of the other shards.
yeah. The first, I mean, the
13th.
first had cell phones. So-
I mean, that's always an interesting thing too. Like the first, what we know the first got wiped out, but in theory, there could always be these pockets that just magically somehow survived. Same with
Chili's
the
making
13th.
Chili's making a good point. We do know that Cry will be involved with 7.0. They did talk that she will have an expanded role in the new expansion, which would be kind of neat. She hasn't gotten enough love, really. I mean, she ran Eureka, and then
Yeah.
she's been at the Students of Aldesian headquarters in Old Charlayan, and that's
Yeah.
really it for the most part.
It was
Oh.
interesting that she was used as the voice, right, for a lot of the beginning of the expansion. Like it's weird. Like out of all the characters, she was like, "You're the one. Like you're the one that I'm going to talk through."
She had the most
That was her
experience
showcase.
with on the ethereal plane, I think.
Yeah.
Next to
Yeah.
Menphilia. So I think it does kind of make sense in that part of it. But she was also very, very strong. She has a lot of aether.
Yeah.
Which helped.
So I wonder if that's a key to 7.0.
She's gonna unlock like the second.
Maybe.
What was Cryo looking into after 6.0?
Well, they're looking at expanding the students. I believe they're going to rebuild their organization, and then beyond that, I don't remember. This is why
Yeah,
we
I
need
don't
This is why our show has a Sarah.
Yeah.
Because he knows that stuff. I'm the brains or the do the stuff behind the scenes. Sarah's really the one who keeps things going for us. Without Sarah, it would be just
Fair.
a really boring show.
I do audiomancy and make ha-has. That's
Yeah.
what I'm here for.
Yeah,
I show up and be white.
Wow,
Not wrong though.
but not wrong. I'm just here for the beard, you know.
That's right. Hey,
I have a beard quote on here. None.
That's right. When I said, "Hey, you want to do a podcast, but you have to be the white guy because I'm Hispanic," you were like, "Sure thing, bud. Got it. Can do."
But back then it was like, okay, we already have enough minority here. We need the white guy to, and then comes out and
Also, with Phoenix Army, the funniest part, you know, that the Sarah is kind of the straight man of the two of us, and he's
what part of that? There's no part of Sarah that I've ever seen as a straight man.
Someone please clip this and send that to Sarah.
we have made this joke many times.
Yeah,
he's the gay guy, but he's the straight man of the two of us.
But even on like Sarah comes and joins me on Sundays for streaming Stardew Valley. And he is the one that causes the most trouble on our stream.
I was about to ask, is he the gay straight on Sundays
as a straight man?
Well, I guess he's
so thirsty.
I can't explain that. You're not wrong. He has his moments, definitely.
Sarah does like to say
maybe he just like expends it all on my stream so that he's safe on your stream.
I'm wondering if that's not the case. But no, we definitely get spicy Sarah quite frequently as well. But no.
Yeah,
like,
that's more regular.
Yeah. Spicy Sarah is pretty awesome though. Like I said, I am extremely fortunate that he's been with me the entire time. You know, he's been there since episode 0.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's only missed a small handful of episodes ever. So that's pretty amazing. Though the last one we missed, you know, we both decided to cancel it because his computer decided to go poof. You know,
that was
at the last minute. But I mean, what can you do? Well, you do what we did. We buy him a new one.
The upgraded setup looks much nicer.
I have yet to actually see it in person. I mean, I helped him pick it out, so I mean, I know roughly what it looks like. But no, I mean, I'm very happy that they were able to get him hooked up with, you know, I think it's got a 3070 in there. So
Nice.
Pretty beefy.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he was. He sent a picture of all of his monitors the other day.
The photo.
He was playing Genshin, Final Fantasy, and Discord. I think.
Was it? No, it was Stardew. He had Stardew up on one screen.
No, I don't think Stardew was on that run.
Was it Discord?
Or he was doing Final Fantasy, Stardew, and something else. But
Genshin was up as well, and so was Final Fantasy for sure. That third
up though. I don't know.
He might have had Stardew up as well, and I was like, he's pushing
trying to do a lot.
He must have been real thirsty that day.
I know. I can't really tell. He's just always thirsty there.
Yeah.
I mean,
we still love him.
To be fair, he's streaming with 2 ace people, so it's not a high bar.
That you're not wrong. That's basically how it goes. But no, like I legit, like I said, I legit couldn't do the show without Sarah, because he is literally the best. Those you hear on Maelstrom Radio when you on your Stardew Sundays, you know exactly how awesome he is.
Yes.
You should come check him out. He live every other Saturday night at twitch.tv/PhoenixDown
Shameless plug. Shameless plug.
I need to have that on like a bar here to hit that.
Yeah.
Shameless plug.
I don't even have a thing. This is shameless plug.
Susan's just gonna drop all the links for you while you're doing that.
Shameless plug.
All the plugs, all the things. Except I see one that's missing on there, the Extra Life one.
Yes.
Yes.
So your Extra Life, you're doing Extra Life this year.
We have been continuing to do
Every
Extra
year.
Life ever since we started with you guys back 6 years ago. After FanFest.
Yeah, I guess we did start it
actually.
then.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, now it's before FanFest. It just gets all messy.
Yeah, there's the before FanFest us, and then there's the after FanFest us, and very
Yeah.
different. Things did change a lot actually after FanFest, but
Yeah.
no, Extra Life is one of those things that I have been extremely proud to have been a part of. It's so fun to raise money to help, children's hospitals make sure that the kids can get all the treatment that they need, without having to necessarily spend a ton of money out of their own pockets. And the fact that we can raise money for them just by playing video games, I mean, how awesome is that?
It's pretty
Mhm.
great.
Yeah, so we're on our 6th year this year. We're trying to raise money for the Gillette Children's Hospital here in Minnesota. And the game day starts on November 5th of this year. I think we're going to start
Yep.
either around 10 a.m. or noon, somewhere in there. I'm going to have some friends.
CST?
Central time, correct. So it'll be, I haven't quite decided what time I'm actually starting yet. And so we'll put out all the information, beforehand on all the socials. So look forward to that. But we're going to be playing a whole bunch of stuff. I got a Steam Deck recently, which is kind of neat.
Ooh, nice.
My dock is coming tomorrow. I actually did decide to pre-order one of those, mainly to take with to Vegas, honestly, to hook up to the TV in the
That's
hotel
fair.
room.
Yep.
So I mean, it'll be really cool to be able to play off of those. Do you know? Can you hook up Bluetooth controllers to a Steam Deck?
I have no idea, but I would hope
Possi-
so.
Possibly,
Hopefully. Well, I guess I'll have to do some research and find out.
because there's
Yeah.
there's a lot of like third party applications that you can install to it. So I'm sure there's something that can.
Yeah, you can break it.
Yeah, exactly. Last thing I want to do is brick a $600 handheld.
No, I like jailbreak it. Like you can not have to just use you don't have to just use Steam stuff.
No, I get it. I get it. But
I think my favorite thing is I saw recently on Twitter there's a company that makes little not like a dongle but like a little adapter basically that will connect to your computer and you can put into like Game Boy games, like legit old like Game Boy cartridges.
wow.
And they managed to hook it up to a Steam Deck. And they have an app on Steam that you can download. I think it's on Steam. But anyways, there's an app that you can download for the Steam Deck so you can actually play your old Game Boy games on your Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Like the legit way without actually having to worry
Like
about
the
ROM.
legit cartridges you go and buy. You can go and you can plug them in and play them on the Steam Deck.
Not
Chili's-
emulation, actual carts. Everybody, just for legal purposes, we mean actual carts that you can play, not emulation. We just want to clarify.
You mean backup copies of cartridges you already own?
Sure, as long as it's not a cartridge. Nintendo, don't sue us.
So, Chili is saying that the Steam Deck does have Bluetooth, so it should
All right,
work.
perfect. Yeah.
So that'd be a cool way to be able to play a bunch of different games. Plus, the Switch, laptop, all that good stuff. Gonna have all that stuff there. But no, we're gonna try and play a whole bunch of different games. We're gonna be getting a 30-inch pizza from a local pizza place, which that's kind of been the big thing we've been doing for the last
What
few
about
years.
for everyone else?
I mean, I gotta eat. Give me a break. No, part of it's going to be just a pizza eating contest. No, just kidding. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We could do a mukbang though. I have always wanted to do a cooking stream though. So that's something Phoenix Down Radio can maybe do in the future is cooking streams.
I think almost all of the streams I've seen, or a lot of content creators I've seen, have all said that they really, really want to do cooking stream, myself included. None of us have done one yet.
Well, the biggest reason for me not doing them, my kitchen's a mess. I don't want you fools to see that. Come on.
I get it.
I do have a little bit of class, just a little bit. But
I can make cocktails at my desk.
But sorry, getting back to Extra Life. So we're gonna try and raise money. We're currently at $450 of our $1,500 goal. So if you go to phoenixdownradio.com/extra life, it'll actually redirect you back to our Extra Life page. If you have a few bucks that you can donate to a children's hospital, I mean, that would be awesome. Sorry for that shameless plug for that, but Extra Life is something I actually do believe in.
Yeah, that's that's not a shameless plug. That's a fully legit plug for the kids.
Yeah.
Oh God, now Sarah's here. Who called Sarah? Also, hi Sarah. Glad you can make it, buddy.
Nothing.
We've only been talking nice things about you.
Yeah, we said thirsty 3 times in a row and it's summoned.
Oh, you know what? You're probably not wrong.
I never mentioned any of the thirsty comments to him. I only mentioned the one comment.
Oh, the straight man comment?
Yeah.
He knows it's true.
It's been, I need to make up for lost time. There's a lot going. Type fast.
Don't tempt him. He will type fast.
Oh yeah, he's
he is a librarian. He has mad typing skills. And also he will break out the PowerPoints.
that might be worth it sometime.
He honed his skills on Final Fantasy XI, like a lot of us did. Actually, I spent most of my time in Final Fantasy XI just shitposting between spellcasts.
I mean, what else are you supposed to do?
Right?
I did the same thing on EverQuest.
I'm sorry, you said bust out the PowerPoints, and the first thing came to my head was just like Genshin Impact thirst traps. A study.
Today, I'll prove to you that within Genshin Impact. Oh dear.
Genshin Impact is just thirst trap the gotcha.
You mean I can spend money and get this handsome man? Bet. Oh, I didn't get him. You mean I can spend more money and get this handsome man?
So you're saying there's a chance.
There's yeah.
Look.
We love you, Sarah. But aside from that, you asked kind of about where the future of Phoenix Down Radio is looking like, and it's really a lot of it's going to depend on the future of Final Fantasy, to be honest with you. We kind of diverged off from being a straight Final Fantasy 14 podcast to expanding more to include the entire universe, all the games in Final Fantasy. And I think that's been a good thing for us. It's opened up, the different things that we can talk about, and it's allowed us to really explore some of the different parts of, the different games, the different music, things like that. And it's been a lot of fun. I'm really excited for 16 and what that's going to bring to the table as the next numbered game in the franchise. Really, I think it looks cool. The fact that Yoshida is at the helm, getting this game going, that it's going to be more along the lines of it's going to be similar to Final Fantasy 14 in a number of ways, as far as the setting and the types of weapons and the fight style. But I mean, is it going to be more of a action RPG, a la Final Fantasy 7 Remake and Final Fantasy 15? Are they going to try and make it kind of a mixture, a hybrid of the active time battles and the live action fighting? It's gonna be interesting to see.
The only thing that worries me about 16 right now, like 16 is great, especially when you look at all of the talent that's being brought to 16, like Creative Business Unit 3, like a lot of our favorites from 14 are working on 16 right now.
But everybody who did Heaven's Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it is a very strong team that they have. My only concern is Square Enix corporate, because they are very, very much on board with this whole new blockchain thing. If they tried to release it with that, it would absolutely kill the game for me.
You're 100% right. I will boycott any Final Fantasy game that has NFTs.
Yep.
I mean, those new Bring Arts pieces that for Final Fantasy VII that they're creating that have the
statues
blockchain
with the
enabled
blockchain. Yeah.
certificates of authenticity.
Yeah.
I thought they
Yeah,
are
no.
amazing looking figures. I
But
will
yeah,
not.
no.
I will not spend $130 on them though, especially with a stupid blockchain COA. No, thank you.
Oh, you can get that on paper. Easier, cheaper.
Sarah in
Honestly,
chat-
better for the trees.
Sarah in chat, blockchain is an appropriate name for whatever weird weapon they give the main character this time, and that's it. Accurate. True.
Called a
I have a
flail.
block. I have a chain. Woo! But no, yeah. If 16 has anything to do with the blockchain, yeah, I'm out. I'm sorry. I'm going to step away, and I will talk about the non-blockchain things that are happening.
Mm-hmm. Crisis Core.
Yeah, that's my main concern is just like corporate.
Yeah,
because
it does seem like the CEO is all in on everything blockchain right now, and he seemed like a fun-loving guy, but when he talked about how much he wants to have Square Enix look into the blockchain, dude, I'm sorry, the blockchain is gone. It passed its prime a long time ago. The market has crashed. Invest your time and resources in something more worthwhile.
Just make a good game. Just put your money back into your games. Just make a good game.
We're here thirsty for amazing games. Let us have those, please.
Yes, that's what we're here thirsty for.
We're giving you among other things. A lot of us are giving them $15 a month to play Final Fantasy 14. It is their cash cow.
Mm-hmm.
Don't alienate your player base.
Yeah.
Enough said.
Yeah, I think the most interesting thing is like those figures are Final Fantasy VII, right? The ones that they put the NFTs are.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never played 7, but I've heard a lot about what the story of 7 is about. And what's this like? What's a really quick summary of 7's story?
Well, it's a bunch of eco warriors trying to save the planet from people fucking it up.
Yeah.
The irony is so thick.
Yeah, real thick.
Go ahead and sell, merchandise that uses very, power intensive, blockchain technology to God, yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Why?
So there's a company, right? Yeah, and they want to take the power of the earth, that they live on. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
And suck it up to help, power all the people to try to make money off of it. Okay. Yeah, I'm with you. Okay. Yeah. And okay. Yeah. Do you see what you're doing? You're doing that. That's what you're doing.
Yeah. Don't do that, please.
I mean, they're stepped down from it right now. Like, if you want to go full on that company, you're probably talking about Meta.
No, let's not start. Let's not. First step, buy a $1,500 headset.
Then go play the game with 38 daily active users.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Matsuda-san. Please stop. Stop with the blockchain. Thank you, everybody, every Square Enix fan.
Yeah.
Should we talk about happy things now?
Sure.
Yeah.
So you have your Extra Life stuff coming up, and you're going to do your game day. Do you have anything like prepared for that, or like what are your? Do you have anything like specific that you're like starting to do now? Because I know like you already do the fundraising throughout the year.
Mm-hmm. We do. I really, now is the time when I start to really think about it. I'm working on, talking to my IRL friends who are going to help me come over, we're gonna hang out, we're going to have a good time. Somebody's got to help me eat that 30-inch pizza.
Stay awake.
And stay awake. I mean, I don't think we're going to do the 24-hour stream again because I'm
it's
old.
a lot.
Just flat out, I'm old. I did it the first 3 years. We made it 24 hours, but after that, it's like, you know what? You guys are awesome. I love hanging out with you, but you know what? When I'm tired, I'm going to bed now. I figure we'll
Yeah.
probably do like 12-hour stream or maybe a little bit more. So that's why I'm thinking either 10 to 10, noon to midnight, something like that.
Yeah.
But we're gonna try and do some like Jackbox, try and get the community and the viewers involved.
Mhm.
We'll maybe do some Final Fantasy 14, try and run some weird dungeons or like do some raids or
Lalafell
something like that.
24.
The anti-Lalafell 24 maybe.
All
But
Lalafell Aglaya? Yeah. Gotta have.
I only have one Lalafell character, and I am not going to play that character anymore.
Femro 24.
I like Sarah's idea of all bun boys.
Yeah, we can do that. We everybody has to look like Aaronville.
I'm down for that, honestly.
Gathering party, just like a massive gathering.
Yeah, we're all just gonna be gleaners. We're gonna be going around Eorzea and gathering the most things. A
No,
scavenger hunt
diadem.
would be amazing.
You could do it in diadem though.
That's fine.
Huh.
It makes sense for gleamers.
Well, it all depends on what we end up, coming up with as far as the items. But a scavenger hunt might be actually a really cool thing to do.
Mm-hmm. You just have to be careful that it's like not too RNG.
Yeah, but I mean, we want something that's not going to be, a guaranteed every time.
Yeah.
Like maybe like something like a drop from like a low level mob. Nothing that's going to require like savage access or anything like that. But hey, Sarah, you help me work on that as an idea, legitimately. I think that would be kind of a cool thing to do.
I'll throw this out there as a like nod to our friend Fisher Fruity. Fish.
It's true.
You could do some pretty interesting things with fish, and you don't necessarily need to be high level for them either.
As we learned.
Not that it's hard to level Fisher.
Well, I know Sarah would be down for fishing.
Sarah would 100% be down for fish.
That's all. I mean, Sarah would, if a game has fishing in it, Sarah's going to play it.
Accurate, yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised he doesn't have the VR headset for Monsters of the Deep, the Final Fantasy 15 VR game.
Well, I don't know if his computer worked well with that before.
It will now.
Now his computer would work with it, so now he just needs the headset.
His old computer had a 1080 in it. I would have handled it just fine.
Yeah, that should be fine then.
Yeah.
That's all I have in my system. You can get a cheap headset for like 400 now, I think. Maybe a 600 with inflation, but.
Well, as long as it doesn't have meta on there.
Yeah, go for the Vive.
Yeah.
Or even an old school Oculus would even work, pre-meta.
No, you still need, I think, a Facebook account for that.
You're right.
Unless they split it.
No, they didn't. They didn't.
No, you need a Facebook.
That's why I haven't used my headset since they did that merger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Sarah's saying we should all do a big ocean fishing run.
Yeah, there you go.
We could do a massive party and try and get everybody on the same fishing voyage. That could be interesting.
Rainbow, a fish. Like.
Oh, Chili said
why
it
is
too.
Chili sad?
Because he said it first.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Chili.
Yeah,
I just happened to see Sarah's first. My apologies. Chili had a great idea. We should do an ocean fishing tournament.
There we go.
I like that Chili pouted. Like, hey.
We caught it. Come on.
He's got to get in character to be Plate Chan.
It's true. How does a plate pout?
Lil Chippy.
I like that because that is also an incredibly British name.
Yeah. Also sounds like the tiniest fry shop in the UK.
Oi, mate, Chippy. I'm Lil Chippy.
Yeah.
Oh, what would we do without our friends?
I feel like Chili's gonna go to
It posts significantly less.
Now I want to know if there's a place called Lil Chippy in the UK.
Oh, there's gotta be.
I hope there is.
Oh God.
I don't know, but did you know you can stream Lil Chippy?
Lil's Chippy restaurant. Oh boy, the Little Chippy.
Are you looking at?
Oh
no, this is Lil's Chippy.
There's Lil's Chippy.
There's Lil Chippy Chip Repair. for cars.
That's oddly specific. Also, I found the real history.
All right, Sarah,
fish and
enjoy your
chips.
incredibly highly sexualized Gundam show.
What? What?
All right.
Oh, wait,
thing?
no, sorry. I'm thinking of a different show. Go enjoy your reanimation.
Okay.
Hi, Spare.
Bye.
Well, at least we had some fun while he was here, so that's good. Also, looks like Little Chippy is a rapper.
That's even better. Is it secretly chilly?
I doubt it, but one of his songs is called Fat Vegan. PHAT.
You know what? No, it's not chilly.
So Pete is Little Chippy confirmed?
Could be. To call him
So
up
if we
and find out.
Well, if we
Gotta ask
go
him if he comes to FanFest.
fat vegan. Now is Pete gonna show up? You said it 3 times.
Maybe.
True.
It is Friday night.
Which
Though,
is
so-
magic. Somehow we're summoning all the different creators tonight.
Yeah.
We have the power,
Yeah.
and we will abuse it.
It's like a pagan seance.
It's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're working on what to do for Extra Life. Follow our socials
All
if
right.
you're interested in joining on with some of the shenanigans that we have planned. So it'll be a good time, and we're hoping to raise a lot of money for kids. So
Yeah.
So also Susan's being awesome on the all of the links. So thank you very much for that.
Click the
Yes.
things, find the things, go support the things. All the things.
I mean, we had
Maelstrom
a-
Radio
we-
is
we
petty
did-
for the kids.
We did have a really
true.
good episode with our 7-year episode was really good. We ended up having Moose and I am very terrible with names. Camo. A couple of
Okay.
lore mongers join us. We talked a lot about the lore of the of 6.2. A lot of things involving Pandemonium. It was kind of neat. I mean, go take a look at that if you're interested in learning more about the world of Eorzea and or Aetheris, I should call it. Sorry, spoilers.
I think we're this far. I think we're okay.
But
It's not even a huge spoiler.
true.
Wait, the world's called something different?
No.
Yes, we found out it wasn't flat.
No.
Oh, did you guys see the Elpis flower that they have for sale now on the
Yes.
Square Enix store?
Yeah.
Are you guys as disappointed as I am for the fact there's no RGB in that?
It is strange. It is a little weird that it doesn't like change colors.
Yeah, the mood color change flower doesn't change colors.
Yeah.
What
my,
the fuck, Square Enix?
my mood ring doesn't work.
My mood ring says white all the time. Is there something wrong with me?
They sell this
Yes.
one and then
I think
like
that's what they're trying to tell us.
they sell this one and then a year later they sell one that changes the colors and people go like, wait a minute.
I mean, how cool would it be to have an RGB Elpis flower at the Primals concert?
It'd be great.
Right?
Pretty cool, but I don't know if I'd want to bring. Oh yeah, if it was RG, well, I don't know if I'd want to bring like that whole flower with the cost of it to the Primals concert.
Yeah, but the fact that they didn't give us those RGB light sticks that they had in Japan,
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
bummed
those
me
would be
out.
cool.
So I would
Yeah.
have loved to have one of those, with all the different emotes from in game.
Mm-hmm. Just at the
Freaking
Primal's
Pagaga now.
concert. I bet my Wookiee.
Okay, Ralph.
I'm in danger.
It's my line.
Breast smells like cat food.
So Klauss, would you like to tell everybody where they can find not only, well, we've been sharing it all at show, but tell people where they can find your show and what, when you'll of course remind everybody where they can listen and of course one last time remind them about your Extra Life stuff.
All right. Hi, I'm Klauss Nightbringer. I am the host of Phoenix Down Radio. We have been podcasting for the past 7 years now. We would love it if you could join us out on twitch.tv/Phoenix Down Radio every other Saturday night, like this coming Saturday or the next Saturday night, where we're going to be talking about something or other. We haven't figured that out quite yet. If you're interested in learning more about some of our past shows, you can go out to our podcast or our website. How's that? PhoenixStormRadio.com. We have all of our backlog of podcasts available there. We are out on Twitter at PHXDN Radio. We have all of our video podcasts out on YouTube.com/PhoenixDownRadio. And of course, you can find out more about our Extra Life campaign at PhoenixStormRadio.com/Extra Life. If you want to donate to help some amazing kids, feel free to do that as well. But join us on November 5th, starting sometime. Follow our socials to find out when. And we'll have a good time, raise some money, eat some pizza, and like I said, it'll just be a good time.
Are we required to get a 30-inch pizza if we watch it?
You're not required.
Okay.
I mean, it's fun if you can join along with that.
Okay.
But
Highly recommended.
If you have a Jimmy's Pizza near you, I strongly recommend it.
Someone's like, I don't, but I'll just make 30 bagel bites. Just do that.
Well, then you can have pizza in the morning,
Pizza in the evening.
yeah. Pizza at supper time.
Yeah.
Because when pizza's on a bagel, you can eat pizza anytime.
It's true.
We're such 90s kids.
I'm old.
Accurate.
At least it's not Hot Pocket.
Sure. Well, I don't want to eat 30 Hot Pockets. That's a hell of an Extra Life goal. We hit our goal. We hit 30 Hot Pockets.
I have to go vomit now.
Yeah.
Things Susan will never let me do.
I don't know how I used to eat those back in high school.
Yeah, Susan, do not let Peter eat 30 Hot Pockets, please.
She wouldn't.
For the love of God.
Or if he does, record it, please.
Yeah, at least it's going to be for charity, and it better be a lot. What about pizza rolls? I could pop 30 pizza rolls. I think that could.
Shoot, I mean that's a snack. You know that's like just a little appetizer. You know, you got to get those like 45 pizza bite bags and just eat the whole thing.
Chili saying 100 Hot Pockets for 100 episodes of Sound Bites. And I'm out on not doing that, Chili.
Yeah, you would just be like 99. We're done.
Yeah, that's it.
This podcast is over.
Dear Lord,
we ate 99 sacks, so it was a good run, everybody. So you've been following our Twitter and all of our Discord shenanigans. We reached 666 followers finally, so that's a good thing. And on top of that good thing, we've been saying that if we did that, I would have to play Hades, and that's happening. So thanks to all of you out there. On October 29th at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, I will be escaping Hades. I'm going to do a full run to escape Hades. And through that stream, Quentin, I'll escape. Well, the underworld. Yes, you are correct.
Hades is the figure.
The figure. Yeah, Hades is the figure. But I will be playing through Hades to escape the underworld. Quentin will pop in from time to time and haze me. Susan will pop in from time to time to check in on me to make sure I'm not going crazy. And then we hope you all show up and watch that. I'm sure there'll be ha-has and sad times and me being like, no, and then dead. So I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm not sure how long we're going to stream for, but we're doing it until I get out of that place. So we're going to see what happens. And of course, our next podcast episode will be on Friday, October 28th, the day before that happens, at 6 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Eastern. Wait a minute. It's written wrong here.
Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. There is a typo in there.
Time is hard, Peter.
6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. That's what I get for reading it right off the thing. And it's October 28th, so...
And just a heads up for everyone who is
Spooky.
all around the world, daylight savings time has not changed at that point. The times are still fine.
Yeah, the times are still good.
The following episode will be different.
Daylight savings doesn't hit until November 5th.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Technically November 6th, the Sunday.
Yes.
yeah. So
That
things
and I think
Extra
that's
Life Day.
Why Extra Life chooses that weekend, because it is
Yeah.
it would be a 25-hour stream at that point.
Yeah, I remember when they used to do it not on that weekend, and then they decided to move to that weekend, and having that extra hour was just a lot more painful.
Yeah, but I mean, it was also kind of a badge of honor to get through the entire 25 hours.
it was that
Now we're
last
old, and we just like,
that last bonus hour.
I'll do
hurts.
2 12-hour streams, thanks.
that last bonus
Chile's
hour.
saying, the UK gets daylight savings time a week earlier, so
Yeah.
Well, Chile, we'll do the
So,
math for
but
you.
We're still before that, so
Yeah, but we'll do the math for you.
it'll
don't
be
worry.
fine.
We'll figure it out. So, with that, as always, math is hard, so thank you. Till sea swallows all. Keep listening.
Maelstrom Radio is brought to you by maelstromradio.com and Blackfire Media. Produced by Flatus, Shintier, and Susan Sprinkle. Join us live Fridays, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/maelstromradio. Send email to show@maelstromradio.com, tweet us at maelstrom_radio, or join our Discord at maelstromradio.com/discord. Views and opinions expressed by our hosts and guests do not reflect the views and opinions of any companies discussed on today's show.